construction on the floors during the earthquake.
Oh dear Lord, are we talking about Everett and the earthquake?
Yeah. So
For a second.
Yeah, for a second. So I didn't sleep through that, but I slept through the earthquake. So I don't know how that happened.
You adjusted to the construction.
Yeah, I live on the second floor.
It was like 2
and I
in
was
the
sleeping
morning,
next
too.
to my china cabinet, so I woke up.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe there was just a
I
big
can't
truck
be
that went by.
surprised by anything, so I literally laid there and like watched the whole room shake. Like, cool. I hope I die this way. And then it was over.
Well, because I wasn't even in my bed. I
I'm not doing my
specifically went to
job
go
well
sleep
enough.
on the couch, so I was away from the drilling noise.
Right. Yeah.
And my couch is super uncomfortable, so I expected myself to wake up like 4 or 5 times, and I still didn't wake up for the earthquake.
Yeah, like
Sleeping away from the drilling noise,
there
Tyler.
were
was
a
like,
bunch of us still standing out here that night,
Yeah.
and earthquake, and then it was just like I just walked around the front of the building to make sure it was just an earthquake and not like Mount Baker erupting.
Yeah.
That was like, oh, okay, all right,
Yeah.
fine, we're good.
Like that was
Yeah.
that was literally the extent of everyone's experience with the things. Like, how that happened?
You're the only one old enough at the table to even worry about the volcano. Even I wasn't alive yet.
You're not that old.
Even I wasn't alive yet.
He's making TJ feel real old.
Yeah, it's not often I can actually call someone out on that.
We learned about that in elementary school.
Sorry, this is what happens.
Get
when
off my lawn.
This is what happens when I don't have coffee.
I was gonna watch. It's all very exciting.
I feel like that was a couple of years before my time.
You
which is
know,
rare that I
volcanoes
can say
or
that.
whatever. You know, I'm not that worried about that because either it'll be kind of a clusterfuck and not have to worry too much about it, or we'll all be dead. You
Right.
know, I mean, either way,
It's a win-win.
This is how I run events. It's the same way I run events. Like, oh, there's going to be a problem, or there's not. If there's not, that'll be a nice surprise.
That was my plan.
It's all for Jerry.
Honestly, I think the thing
Maybe?
that's
Maybe.
more
Not I.
This is really all for me.
Yeah, and him.
like the
I might need
And
a
me.
second cup. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I'll take
like
second cup.
the
I
big
can't
giant
touch
super
it.
earthquake that we
I'm a
may
barista,
or
I
may
got
not
you.
ever get. That one's horrifying.
Isn't that mostly San Andreas and maybe us if we're unlucky?
Oh, it's definitely but
Let's see if I can figure out how to work it.
You just poured.
You just
that one
okay.
I kind of worry about.
Yeah.
But everything else is like whatever.
The arrows.
And then flooding.
Okay.
Flooding is more.
I knew there was a second step.
Because
One day I'll figure it out.
Noodle's
Do it.
stepdaughter is really concerned about a
So
tsunami.
no pour less Nestle.
Like a
oh yeah, okay.
I had to
Well,
have a conversation
tsunami
about
is
it.
not like that's not
yeah,
You won't look as
and the tidal, and the falling tidal wave.
again. So
the sound-
where
we
are.
have like an entire freaking half our state.
Yes, that was
the peninsula.
again.
It worked fine
That
for
was the
me.
same argument I made. Like
As long
But
as you're
that's
not in
like
get flooding.
drunk rolls.
You maybe get
right?
Townsend,
Like
you're
my-
fine.
Yeah, it was my perfect
You know,
drinking.
would be,
I have weird added rolls.
but yeah,
yeah, that's.
You would
I'm
get-
not a
you get high water and flooding.
right, but I mean, we have water, and then we immediately climb 300 freaking feet. We're
You get. You have an insurance claim now.
well. You wouldn't even because I mean.
We would be
That,
counting them.
there was
Comments
nothing
with
in the Puget Sound, for the most part, Snohomish County,
Lots of boats.
that's on the water.
Lots of boats.
There's boats, but
Right.
Yeah,
But-
that's about it.
like I said, you have the ocean, and then you immediately climb 120 feet, and then it goes up and up and up and up, and then drops back down for the Snohomish Valley, but then it goes right back up again.
For a while, I
Tsunami
stayed
is
at the
not
bottom of a Fire Trail Hill, which was
Yeah.
like 300 feet above sea level.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But
It's-
to get
No,
to the
I'm on
top
the
of
same
that
boat,
hill,
like-
which was like 5 feet away, was 600 feet. So all of the snow
Right.
dropped in order to pass over that hill.
Sure.
And it was just this little like 300-foot elevation, but it was a drastic difference
We got some
when
really
it
big
came to the
puddles.
reality of, in
Yeah.
order for that cloud to be able to pass over that tiny hill, it had to drop all of its moisture.
Sure.
So we had a lot of.
Which
300
is,
feet is
yeah,
huge.
the hills and the altitude makes the idea of a tsunami laughable.
But it-
that was the whole point.
right, but
Yeah,
the 300,
sublimation.
the 300 foot elevation difference makes a huge difference from the other direction too.
The flooding,
I'm on the same page.
you know,
it's
flooding is much more, not a tsunami, but literally the flood. Like, I don't know if you guys remember, what was it,
95.
95?
River Road and flood.
When First Street in Snohomish
Yeah.
was underwater.
I want to
I'm
say that
thinking
was.
of my own place I grew up being underwater. I didn't
So-
make it to Snohomish.
I think that was 95,
Yeah.
and that's when the River Road washed away.
Yeah. 78 when the 35-foot wall of water came down, wiped out everything in the
I'm gonna
valley.
go with no.
My,
You're the only one here
I
that
legit
might
have
remember that.
all my history starts before 1980s and ends. So it goes from 1980s. There's nothing, and then 2011 when I actually started giving a shit. Yeah. Because so there's the Cuban Missile Crisis, and then stops, and then there's literally the Dark Ages for me. Like I had a conversation with somebody in my own family about when the bus hung over 3 lanes of traffic, however many years ago that was.
It's
2000.
like 2 years.
No.
It was in the early aughts.
Regardless.
Because that would have been like 2003 or 4. I think it was in Denver at the time.
So it was about 2001 to 2000. Anyways, because when I drive by when I'm on I-5, I see the big crack where the bus is hanging over. And I made this comment to a close family member of mine. And I go, yeah, when the bus was hanging over 3 lanes of traffic, that was before something I would know. And you go, the what and the what? I literally lived here when this fucking happened. How the fuck do you not know this happened? Like, that's a big fucking deal. It wasn't that big a deal.
I don't.
It was
remember
during
that
the whole
happening.
snow and ice, and because it was about to snow in February.
Yeah.
How it was kind of a big deal with all the fucking
So
hills
which
that-
year was that?
Oh god, I have to do some research. But I just remember it was last time
It
we
would
had.
have been like 2004, I think. Yeah.
Oh, so the ice storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah, it
remember the
wasn't
ice
one of
storm.
the huge ones, because 96 was it 96 or 94?
It was
I'm
96.
Not
No, I
old
think
enough to remember.
I think
So
it
if it was a
94.
huge snowstorm, it was
2008.
96 because we have a lot of pictures of
We
me
had
as a
one.
baby.
Yeah, we had one.
Yeah. That was the one
That
where
snowstorm.
all of the carports collapsed
Yeah.
all over the state.
The one that you're talking about, I remember that specifically because Franklin was like 9 months old when it happened.
There's
Yeah.
one that was
So that's my thing about history. Like anything between
2008 or 9.
No,
that
what?
happened.
No, I'm talking like 90. What was 96? He
I
said.
had to say
Yeah.
that.
There was
yeah.
4
So
feet
also-
of there was 4 feet of snow in Everett.
Ah,
Feet.
okay, still.
Yeah, because there's
So-
That
yeah.
never happened before or since.
Okay, that's fair. And
Feet.
I'm gonna go with when I was snowed in with my ex down at Fire Trail, which is this side of Stanwood.
Right.
We're at the bottom of a hill, the 300-foot
Yeah.
difference. That
I
one
must
we were
just call
snowed
my
in for
mom to
11 days
ask her
straight
if she'll remember
when
perfectly.
his dad was trying to shovel
My mom, exact
a
opposite.
road
Oh,
for
my
his
mom's
car. He's
photographic
shoveling snow
memory.
She-
off to the side. I'm like, can you
If
not
wasn't
throw it on my
Republican,
car?
it's-
That's what
this
that
doesn't
pile of
exist.
snow
Or
is.
Hallmark.
Because the
Or-
snow was so
no,
deep.
I don't know. It's
The 10,
TDS.
the 10 by 10 pop-up he had over one of his vehicles. You could see this much gap between the snow and the roof of that 10 by 10 pop-up.
Yeah.
So that's how much snow we had at the bottom of a hill because it was dropping all the snow so it could pass over the hill. But that was 2008, I think, maybe 2009. Whenever the last really bad
The last
snowstorm
That was
big one
2008. It was
yeah.
December 2008 when it started.
Yeah.
Franklin was an infant and he was born May 2008.
We couldn't get out.
And
Okay.
that's
For
when it
11
like
days.
started, and then it progressively got worse really
Right.
Like,
quickly
I missed
after.
11 days of work, and that's with my mother working at the same place I did. After 11 days, she was able to drive close enough for me to walk to get a ride.
That explains why I don't remember
I
this.
didn't
shit.
think. I thought
I
it was
didn't have
earlier.
TV.